is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Purdue's offense will go to work first. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open.
Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He'll be brought down, but he was touchdown Buckeye. The defense putting points on the board. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up the big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you're able to move the ball on a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And fire to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Vargas. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Buckeyes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds space on the right. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework.
Touchdown, Purdue! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a...
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Snowed under by the defense.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and there's so much aggressiveness in college football, and I'm here for it. I want all of it. Nice job, 4th and short. I'm buying my club, and now 1st and goal inside the 5. I'm trying to get that touchdown. Forget those field goals.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page. And how about this defense? 2 great plays in a row, defending the pass, now stuffing the run.
Yeah, and it just looks like they're going to make the offense earn it, right? They know at this point, if you're going to score a touchdown, it's not going to come easy. So someone here, if you're going to throw it now on 3rd down, is going to have to make a contested catch.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Finds his big tight end. And they will score. Touchdown, Boilermakers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And he added the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this kickoff. What a play to set him up. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Purdue!
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Gives it on the option. Still on his feet at the 25. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. The Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Motion from the wideout. Right back to the well. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats.
Ohio State, 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking downfield, it's Vargas. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking to throw. And he gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Offense facing 4th.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Creates a little room. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Off the play fake on first down. Soft spot in the middle. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Boilermakers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into the touchdown Boilermakers! And they more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Ohio State, 3.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's Vargas. Wide open downfield. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Power football with the run. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Right down the gut of the field. Inside, touchdown, Ohio State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods.
Wide open spaces. The 30, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Purdue!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the returner will be dragged down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
To the air, it's Vargas. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to...
Fires one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off and does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
To the air on second down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Boilermakers come to the line in the hurry-up. They try to pop a run on the draw. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking downfield very late in the half. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Boilermakers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you?
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positive.
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Let's go!
To the air, it's Vargas. Got his man down the middle. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Buckeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, he found a space on the right. He's at the touchdown, Purdue! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. They're trailing by just 4 to Wisconsin. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Slithers into space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Buckeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Rides to back and leads it. Spins away from the defense. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Just ran over it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got a chance.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Dropping back, it's Vargas. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Buckeyes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Breaks the tackle. And just shedding tackles. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option, the give. Quick step and go. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And the Buckeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. On the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Keeps it and gets the first down. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Vargas. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes to the right. And he'll finally slide after the long run. I'm not sure if he wanted to avoid the hit or he just got tired. And the Boilermakers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The give on the option. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They want to run this quarterback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Vargas. Got his man. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Downs. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Gonna look downfield again. Makes the catch. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks and first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking for a man. It's Vargas. Escapes trouble. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working, and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Vargas. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Gives it on the option. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the...
Breaks into the open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.